Okay, so today we're going to be understanding proportional relationships. So suppose you and some friends plan to go to the movies and the tickets cost $8 each. So you'll pay $8 for one ticket, 16 for two, 24 for three, 32 for four, and so on. So the ratios of the total cost of the tickets to the number of tickets are equivalent. So meaning that 8 over 1 equals 8, 16 over 2 equals 8, 24 over 3 equals 8, and then finally 32 over 4 equals 8. Okay, so the main one we're looking at is the 8 over 1. This, which is equal to 8, this is your unit rate. This is also your constant of proportionality. It's a big word. Hard to spell. It's your constant proportionality. So it says here in a proportional relationship, the unit rate is called the constant proportionality. So basically meaning the unit rate and the constant proportionality are the same. They're equal to each other. So if you move on, you can see that they actually created a table here, and they actually just did what we just did. They put it over and to find the unit rate. Well, this is actually following a very simple format, which is what I want to introduce. It's following the format of the constant proportionality. The constant proportionality is K is equal to Y over X. This also can be found in your star chart, so you don't have to memorize this. Well, the number of tickets is your X, and your total cost is your Y. So I was looking at my first number, that would be 8 over 1. If I was looking at my second group of numbers, it would be 16 over 2, which is 8. And then last one would be 24 over 3, which is 8. So it's the same thing we just did, but this shows you on how to set it up. Okay? So remember, when two quantities have a proportional relationship, the unit rate and the constant rate of change, or the constant proportionality, are equivalent. They're the same number. So move on to the next page. It says that the graph of two quantities have a proportional relationship that have certain characteristics. Look at the graph of the ordered pair from the previous page. Okay, so this is the graph. Notice that the set of points on the graph lies on a line that goes through the origin. The relationship between the number of tickets and the total cost is linear. When a set of points lies on a line, the rate of change between any two points is constant.
Second run to the front. Second run to the front, please.
I'm sorry for that, just doing this after school. You can find the rate of change on the graph. It is also the ratio of the vertical change to the horizontal change. And we'll actually get more in this into a different unit. We're not really focusing on this part, but basically what this part up here says, if you graph points on a graph of a proportional relationship, it should create a straight line, and it also should go through the origin. Okay, moving on down. It says you can also find the constant proportionality from the graph. So they say they give us the point 2, 16. Well, the 2 is my x and the 16 is my y. So we're going to use a constant proportionality, which is k is equal to y over x, which is equal to 16 over 2, which equals 8. So the same thing we've been doing. All right, move on down to the next question. Next question. In a proportional relationship, there are how are the rate change, the constant proportionality, and the unit rate related? Well, they're all related because they are equal. That's how they're related. All right, let's go and do a problem. So the two quantities in the table below have a proportional relationship. So first thing we need to do is find the unit rate, which is also the constant proportionality. So the constant proportionality is k is equal to y over x. So I want to go to my first numbers. So my y is 6 and my x is 2. So you got 6 over 2, which equals 3. So that means my constant proportionality, my rate of change, and my unit rate are 3. Because since it's a proportional relationship, they all equal the same number. So my unit rate is 3. Well, the unit rate, what does the unit rate represent? Well, the unit rate represents that every $3 you spend, you get 1 download. The constant proportionality in the rate of change is also 3 because it is proportional. And then finally, describe the graph of the relationship. So if I would take these points and I would graph it, you would get a straight line that goes through the origin. All right, let's move on to the next problem. So the next problem is the table shows the number of calories for different servings of the strawberries. The two quantities have a proportional relationship. So what's the rate of change? So you're going to find your constant rate of change, which is k is equal to y over x. So this is your x up here. Come on.
To the front. Third run to the front, please.
That's your x and
Third run to the front.
that's your x and that's your y. So it means 141 goes on top and 3 goes on the bottom. So you're going to divide 3 into 141. When you do that, you get 47. So it means my constant rate of change, or my rate of change, is 47. For every one serving, it'll get you 47 calories. All right, that's basically the main idea. The lesson from yesterday and this lesson today go together. And then the next lesson will also go together. We're all learning about proportions and unit rates and constant range of change. Again, please watch these videos, and if you still have trouble, let me know, and I'll help you. Other than that, have a great day. Thank you.
Last